Hello everyone and welcome. Today we'll be diving into the DR650. You've seen it in my past videos, and today I'm going to discuss and show you what I've done to transform this stock dual sport into my ultimate lightweight adventure bike. We all have our own idea of what the perfect bike looks like, and that's what's great about bikes. Start off with a blank canvas, create your own masterpiece, even if it's not to everyone's taste. I'm going to start off with what I believe are the most important and impactful changes I've made to the bike, and then work my way down to the small details which finished off the build. Now, a quick shout out to the previous owner, Jason. This bike only had 1,400 kilometers on the clock when I picked it up. Showroom condition. Some of the mods were already done by him or provided by him, and I'll mention those as I go through. So with all that said, let's move on to the first most crucial mod that I believe every serious adventure bike needs to have right from the start. That upgrade is suspension, both front and rear. I went with the YSS Fork upgrade kit, which includes high performance valves, high performance springs sprung to my weight, and preload adjustable caps. For the rear, I went with a YSS monoshock, sprung to my weight to accommodate myself and all the luggage I need to take for my trips. Having good suspension on your motorbike goes way beyond just carrying yourself and your luggage. It increases comfort, stability and control, which makes you want to ride more, and it also increases your safety. Another vital upgrade is a long-range fuel tank. This is an Acerbis 25-litre fuel tank. It was given to me by the previous owner. He had it still wrapped up in the packaging, never got it to fit on the bike, so he gave it to me and I gladly took it. They do make a smaller 20-litre tank, but yeah, 25 is a great thing to have, especially when you're on a remote trip, can't get fuel. It's always worth having a long-range fuel tank. The next main upgrade of the bike was this ARX rally tower. This is a Gen 4 Enduro version. They're up to Gen 6 now. This is exactly what I was looking for. Great price compared to buying it from overseas, Australian brand. Took all the weight off the handlebars and now is mounted onto the frame, which makes handling a lot better, especially on rough terrain. And the main reason I wanted a rally tower, apart from the looks obviously, because I think it looks fantastic, was somewhere to mount my GPS. And it works fantastic for that. I went with a smaller Enduro model because wind protection was my main focus. My main focus was something that was lightweight, took the weight off the handlebars and onto the frame of the bike, and a nice place to mount my GPS. The Rally Tower also has 2 USB chargers, which was not a feature that I was really looking for, but makes it easy to charge your phone or anything else that you need while you're riding. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The lights on the Gen 4 are not as bright as you'd want them to be. You can easily change out the globe to get a brighter one. I don't do a lot of night riding, so it doesn't bother me at all. The Gen 5 and Gen 6 that's currently out, the lights are far better if you're doing any night rides and stuff like that. Definitely go for that. Now, an often neglected upgrade to any bike are tyres, especially adventure bikes. So this is I went with the D606 front and rear and heavy duty tubes. I know a lot of people don't like the D606 up front, but I don't know if it's OCD, ADD or any of the other 3-letter complex I've got, but I can't mix and match tyres. They've got to be the same front and rear. The next important upgrade is a solid steel bash plate. Now, this was already on the bike when I picked it up, so thanks Jason. A lot of engine protection was already on there. It's a good idea to get anything that protects engine, any vulnerable parts, rear brake cylinder, anything like that, get it covered with some solid protection. My go-to normally is B&B Engineering. They're an Aussie company again. So anything I buy extra for the bike when it comes to protection wise will be through them. And speaking of that, the rear luggage rack is by B&B, which we'll go through later. Next upgrade are bars. These are Pro Taper high-rise bars, made of alloy, a lot stronger than your stock standard bars. So if you come off, they won't bend, you'll be able to keep on riding. I've also got bark busters to protect levers, protect my hands if I hit a tree or twig or branch or anything like that. If I come off, I've got the double take mirrors, which will fold up if I come off, but they won't break, so saves you a lot of money. They're expensive when you first buy them, but saves you money in the long run. Also got risers on the bars, which makes the seating position a lot more comfortable for long rides, and especially when I'm standing, I've got more control of the bike. And as a creature comfort, I've got Oxford heated grips. And you can't have an adventure bike without luggage. So I've got pannier racks on here, just cheapo eBay ones. They do the trick. They hold my bags on there pretty well. In the back, there's luggage racks from B&B Off-Road. They were already installed on the bike when I picked it up, so I didn't have to do anything there, which are great. I've tried rackless panniers and I did not like them. As much as you cinch them down, they keep moving. These are amazing. They hold the bags on really well. And yeah, no issues with them so far, so I'll keep using them. Now this is one of my favorite upgrades, seat. I've put gel inserts on the seat. I know a lot of people cut them out, spend all this time and effort. I couldn't be bothered. So I literally got gel inserts from eBay, which they stick on one side. I've got 2 of them on top, and I've got this lamb's wool cover on top from Good Wool Company, Australian company again. And yeah, night and day, I can ride for hours and I don't get sore. Otherwise, yeah, the stock seat is just a torture rack. Another small but significant upgrade are proper foot pegs. These are wider and longer than the original ones, and they have spikes on them, which hold your feet in place. If it's wet, you've got mud on your boots. There's no rubber in them, but that makes no difference in comfort. You really don't feel the vibrations anymore or any less. But having a wider, longer foot peg with spikes to hold your boot in place when things get gnarly is very important for safety and comfort as well. Another thing that I had to change was the toolbox. The original Suzuki toolbox was just big enough to fit the standard tools that they give you, which wasn't good, especially when you're going out and you need to carry your own tools. So I bought this tube one, fits a lot more stuff in it. It's quite expensive for what you get. You probably make your own, but I went ahead and purchased that. The only thing is I had to cut some plastic underneath the bike and to make it fit. Otherwise it was pushing it in, and when I'd go over bumps, the rear tire would hit the plastic and make a dreadful noise. So yeah, that's the only modification I had to do. I have cut out or grinded off the helmet lock for no other reason that I don't need it, and it just looked ugly, so got rid of it. Another upgrade, which was already done by the previous owner, was his front fairing with the brace. Gives you the opportunity to tie up some light stuff at the front, maybe a couple of tubes, stuff like that you might need out on the track. It's a lot shorter than the original one, but I haven't noticed kicking any more dirt up than it normally would, any other bike did. So yeah, no, it's a good compromise. It gives you an option to tie up some more stuff on there if you need it. It's always good to have options, yeah. Now the last upgrade, and definitely the least in my eyes, is the exhaust. It's a Barrett exhaust, nothing against the exhaust, it's great. It was already on there by the previous owner, so I've just left it on. He gave me the original one. I had to swap it over to get it roadworthy. Victoria for you. But yeah, I prefer a quieter exhaust, to be honest, but it's not too loud, so I've left it on. It's a lot lighter than original, so I've, yeah, come to live with it. It's not that loud. I don't think it annoys many people. It doesn't annoy me, and yeah, so I just left it on. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I hope this video gave you some ideas and maybe some inspiration for your next bike build. Or maybe you saw some things that you just wanted to avoid. So either way, I hope you found this helpful in some way. In a future video, I'll be discussing my luggage and my camping setup, how I pack everything, and how it all integrates into this bike build. I always found those videos super helpful when I was building up my own camping kit, and the more videos like that out there, I think more people can benefit from it. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you got any comments or any feedback, drop them in the comments. Drop a like and a subscribe to show your support, and let's grow this channel together. See you in the next ride.